Has your ex ever accused you of literally giving people cancer in open court? I'm Robert, call me Rob if you want. And I'm a family law attorney in a mid-sized city that shall remain nameless. I've seen some wild shit in divorce court, but nothing prepared me for the day my client's second wife turned the hearing into a full-blown conspiracy podcast. Let's back up. My client was Daniel. First marriage, high school sweetheart, 2 kids, perfect little suburban life. Then cancer hit her like a freight train. Daniel nursed her through chemo, shaved his head in solidarity, the whole 9. She still passed. The kids were 12 and 15. Daniel was wrecked. 2 years later he meets wife number 2. Let's call her Patricia, at a grief support group. She's charming, funny, quotes poetry, the whole package. They marry fast. Big mistake. The charm was a switch she flipped on and off. At home she was controlling, manipulative, the works. Daniel finally files for divorce after she starts screaming at the kids for breathing too loud. Divorce drags on for 18 months. Classic high conflict case. Meanwhile Daniel meets Claire at the dog park. Claire's a pediatric nurse, soft-spoken, huge heart. They click instantly. Coffee turns into dinners. Dinners turn into, we're basically engaged even though the paperwork isn't final. Claire even starts coming to some of the mediation sessions for moral support. Then Claire gets sick. Fatigue, weight loss, the usual red flags. Tests come back. Stage 4 pancreatic. Terminal. Maybe a year, maybe less. Somehow Patricia finds out. How? Who knows? She probably hired a PI to tail Daniel's Uber. Next thing I know, she's filing emergency motions claiming Daniel is a serial cancer inducer. I wish I was joking. Her theory. Daniel gave his first wife cancer through some unspecified method. Radiation poisoning, tainted vitamins, whatever. And now he's doing the same to Claire. Oh, and he tried it on Patricia too. But she fought it off with sheer willpower. That's a direct quote from her filing. Her attorney, Christopher, solid guy, we've gone up against each other before, calls me the night before the hearing. Rob, I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole. She wants to address the judge herself. I laugh thinking he's pranking me. He's not. Court day. Packed gallery because word got around. Daniel's on the stand, calm as ever. I'm asking routine questions about finances. Christopher stands up and says, Your Honor, my client wishes to make a brief statement on a matter of grave concern. Judge, old school, hates theatrics, raises an eyebrow but nods. Patricia stands, hair in a severe bun, eyes wide like she's seen the mothership. She launches in, Your Honor, this man is a murderer. He murdered his first wife with cancer. He's murdering his mistress with cancer. He tried to murder me with cancer. I have proof he ordered suspicious powders online. I demand a criminal investigation. Dead silence. You could hear the bailiff's stomach growl. Christopher's face is the color of printer paper. He's staring at his shoes like they owe him money. The judge blinks slowly, the way you do when your brain blue screens. Daniel just looks tired. I'm sitting there with my mouth half open, pen frozen mid-note. Judge finally says, Ma'am, this is a dissolution proceeding, not a criminal trial. Do you have any evidence relevant to the division of marital assets? Patricia opens a manila folder and pulls out Amazon receipts for protein powder. See? Suspicious white powder. The judge pinches the bridge of his nose. Counsel, control your client. Christopher mutters, Working on it, Your Honor. Here's where it gets surreal. Claire, sweet, dying Claire, stands up from the gallery. She's in a headscarf, skinny as a rail, but her voice is steady. Your Honor, may I speak? Judge nods, probably just wanting the circus to end. Claire walks to the podium. I've known Daniel for 9 months. He's the kindest man I've ever met. He sat with me through my first chemo when my own sister wouldn't. If he could give cancer, he'd take mine away in a heartbeat. Patricia, you're scared of losing control. Don't drag the rest of us into your nightmare. Patricia starts screeching. Bailiff moves in. Christopher finally finds his spine and says, Your Honor, we withdraw the motion and request a brief recess. Judge bangs gavel so hard I think it cracks. Aftermath, Patricia's motion gets laughed out of court. Judge sanctions her for frivolous filings. Christopher withdraws as counsel the next day, ethical duty and all. Daniel and Claire get married in the hospital chapel 3 months later.